Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord. So in last week's video we made this. This is a water bottle handle made with a plastic ring, and then we just did a cobra weave around it. And in the video I talked about how I wanted to do a video this week with buckles on each side of this so that this could actually come off, and this part could be any bracelet that you've already made. So here's a bunch of bracelets that I've made in previous videos, and they all have a 1/2 inch buckle, which is this buckle right here. So the idea behind this is we're going to take this buckle and put half of it on one side of the ring and the other half on the other, kind of like this. And then what happens is you have your hook-in points on both sides, which will give you a handle made out of the bracelets that you may have already made. So what this will end up being is we're going to have a little, I don't know, about 1.5 or 2 inch area between the ring and the buckle. And this will be a cobra weave. So this will be attached with a little bit of a weave here, and it will look something, if you can just imagine this being attached to the ring, it'll look like this. See if I can position it. So you'll have this on one end, and then you'll have this on the other, like that. And that'll give you something to pop your bracelet into, and then you can change these handles out to any color really, but we're making it in red today. So without further delay, we'll go ahead and get started on this. So I have one of the rings, and these are available on the website, and I'll have them down in the description as well. And we're using a 1/2 inch buckle. You don't have to use this. Use whatever buckle that you have bracelets for, because that's what you're going to be clipping into. So you want these to match whatever your bracelets are. First thing we want to do is I have 2 pieces here, and each of these pieces of red are about 2 feet long. So the first thing we want is we want to take half of our buckle, and we want to attach it to this side, and we want to take the other half and attach it over here. I'm going to take this and this, and we want it to be about that long. And I need it to sit this way so that when it comes up, it clips in the correct way. So that needs to be laying that way, and then this one will be laying that way. All right. So you want to make sure that you have everything right before you start. So with this 2-foot piece of cord, you need to attach it to the ring. So this is the center point. And what you're going to do is just push this through the ring on this side, like that. Flip it over, open up this loop, and grab these cords and pull them through, just like that. Now, we are going to, with your buckle still laying that way, feed these 2 ends through the buckle. And you want to set your length right here. So I'm going to go 2 fingers wide. That's the length that I'm going to go. And then we'll just start our weave right there. So just to recap here, we have attached the cord to the ring with the cow's hitch. Then we have run our cords up through the buckle. We have a cord on the right and a cord on the left. We're just going to simply do the cobra weave or the Solomon. So a loop on the right, cross over the 2 center strands with that loop, then take your left cord over around the back and bring it through that loop that you created. And then you want to tighten this up to the buckle so that it's nice and snug. It doesn't move. There we go. And then now you're on the left side with this loop, so create a loop on the left with your left cord over the center strands, right cord over left, behind the back, up through the loop. Pull your cords tight. and that'll kind of lock everything in. Now, to be honest, you could stop there because you have your little piece that you need and it's all attached, but it kind of looks funny, so we'll just keep on doing those same weaves there. So loop on the right, cross over, around the back, through the loop, pull tight. Now we're on the left side, so loop on the left, cross over, around the back, up through the loop. And we can probably do, I would say probably 2 more, and then we'll finish this side off. There we go. There's one. You know what? That might be enough. Well, we can get one more in there. And I have enough cord, so we might as well. There we go. So there's that side. Super easy. I mean, it doesn't get much easier really than that. Alright, so to finish that, well, we'll come back to that. Because my scissors are on the table behind me, I can't reach them. So, now let's do the other side real quick. So this is going to be a pretty easy video. We got that side. Let me grab my scissors real quick. Okay, sorry about that. We're going to finish that when both sides are finished. So we have the buckle now, and we need it to sit this way. So we're going to do the same thing. So basically, I have my center point here. That center point is going to go up through the ring. And there we go. So pull that through, flip it over, open this loop, and grab those 2 cords. Pull them through, just like that. And this is called a cow's hitch. And you're going to tighten that just like that. Now, with your 2 ends here, and see, I've already cut these and melted them, but I also flattened them with a pair of pliers. So, what was that? Okay, so I have these pliers here that don't have any teeth on them, so they're nice and flat. The cool thing is when you melt these, you can flatten the ends so that they go through the buckle very, very nicely, very easily. So there's 1 and 2. You pull all your excess through, and just like before, I'm going to go 2 finger widths about right there, and then we take our 2 ends, flip those over, and we're going to repeat that exact process again. So create a loop on the right, take that cord off to the left over the 2 center strands, the left cord over the right cord, take it around the back and through the loop, and then tighten that up to the buckle, just like that. Alright, now we're on the left side, so we create the loop on the left. The loop always alternates, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, now take the right cord over the left, around the back, through the loop, pull it tight. Now we're on the right, loop on the right, cross over with the left, up through the loop. Loop on the left, cross over the right, up through the loop. Loop on the right, cross over with the left, up through the loop. I've done this a few times. I can do this in my sleep probably. And I have plenty of videos. If I'm going a little too fast for you, I have plenty of videos on how to do the Cobra weave / the Solomon weave. And that'll be the last one there. So yeah, if you need to pause it and watch it again, that's a great way to do it. If you want, check out all my videos. I have quite a few on the Solomon. And that'll get you caught up too. But it's very, very easy. This is where everybody starts, with the Solomon. Alright, so we need to clean this up. So all we're going to do is cut this very, very close to the edge of the finished piece, like that. and then melt it just like that. And then I like to use my tightening tool and just roll over this. A smoothing tool, I need to get a smoothing tool over here because a smoothing tool works very well and they're much cheaper. So I would rather show those to you because it's, honestly, the smoothing tool is a much better everyday tool than the tightening tool would be. But as you can see, I just cut that really close to the weave, melted it down, and then I roll this over because it gives a nice texture to the melted cord. And we'll do the other side. You want to try to avoid what I just did there. I kind of melted a little more than I needed to right there. You want to try and avoid that. Good thing with this is that that's going to be hidden. But this side is the side that won't be hidden. So I'm going to take a little more care on this side. And I still ended up melting the surrounding cord. That's what you want to try to avoid doing. Alright, so there we go. That's the finished piece. And I want to show you, got a few bracelets here that I've, well, here, let me show you this one. This is one that I did a few weeks ago. Let me zoom out just a little here. So you have the two ends of your water bottle handle, and now your bracelets that you've already made can snap right into here, and that can be just like the other one that we did, and it looks like they're about the same length, which is great. That's perfect. But yeah, great way to be able to change out handles. If you want to do a neutral color down here, that way whatever color you put up here doesn't interfere with this color, because I'm really kind of only limited to red and black now, but I have quite a few red and black ones. I had to go through my pile. I have a pile of all the old videos that I've done, and these are all each their own video, but they'll all snap in here because I always use a 1/2-inch buckle. So there's one, there's another one. That one's got my old logo on it, which is cool. I used to give those out in all the orders that we sent, but they really increased the price of these on me. This is a nice handle. This is a trilobite or trilobite design. I think this is the single strand trilobite design, which is a little bit thinner, which is nice. This is actually a really nice handle. I might just keep that one on there. But yeah, I hope you like this. Definitely worth checking out if it's something you're interested in. If you have a wide mouth water bottle, it's a very common size, and most of these rings will fit it, but I do have the dimensions on the website, so you might want to check just to be sure, but most of the wide mouth water bottles will fit. And don't forget to check that out, BoredParacord.com, and please subscribe, it really helps. And until next week, paracord on. Do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to your left. There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy Paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.